All right, Paulo, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Paulo. I am a flight instructor from the East Coast of Florida. I was born in Merritt Island, Florida, Cape Canaveral, where all the rockets take off. I've been instructing for over 2 years now. I've been with Cirrus for almost the entire time, about 1.5 years, and I've absolutely enjoyed every second of it.
What first sparked your interest or inspired you to get into aviation?
I'm not sure exactly what the original spark was. My dad growing up had some friends with planes and going to the airports to see planes, living close to an airport, all the factors that kind of made you interested in flying. Sitting by the pool and having planes flying over, toy planes, flying RC planes made a big difference too. There's so many factors that brought aviation into my life.
What do you enjoy most about aviation?
I enjoy being up in the sky. So something I've tried to explain to people is that when we don't fly, when people aren't pilots, everything's 2D. When you become a pilot, you get that 3D aspect. You get to go up, you get to see Earth and the places you live and places you frequent from a completely different perspective. So even just being up at 1,000 feet, looking down over the beach and seeing the color of the water, seeing the streets you drive on, it's a much cooler experience than driving.
What do you enjoy most about working with your students and clients in the aircraft?
The thing I enjoy most is seeing them progress. For example, taking a student that shows up on day one and has never flown a plane before, has no idea how a plane flies or how to make one take off, and then having them solo. Now they're flying the plane by themselves without me in the plane, and taking them all the way to their check ride to get them a pilot certificate. That is definitely the most enjoyable part of it, besides taking trips with students or just going somewhere and introducing them to something new. Definitely seeing them progress is my favorite part. I think probably one of my favorite places to fly right now is Key West. Being able to do a small little ocean hop down to Key West, you get to really see all the blue water. You're landing pretty much on an island, either Marathon or Key West. They're both really cool spots. And then you get to hand deliver some fresh key lime pie from Key West back to your family. That's definitely one of the cool things.
What advice would you give someone considering a discovery flight?
I would highly suggest a discovery flight. We all started with discovery flights. I did my discovery flight probably about close to 15 years ago at this point. Went up in a Cessna out of the Merritt Island Airport and got my first experience of doing the weight and balance, the pre-flight, taking off for the first time, taking the controls and doing turns and climbs, and just seeing, as I mentioned, everything from the up high perspective really makes you want to become a pilot.
And last question, what does flying mean to you?
Flying is freedom. Flying allows us to go wherever we want, pretty much whenever we want. The variety of planes that you can fly, whether it be this Cirrus here, a Gulfstream that's sitting right next to us, or maybe flying some older tailwheel Piper or Husky that allows you to get into some dirt strips in the middle of nowhere. There's so much variety and there's so much freedom and experiences that you can have with aviation.